Welcome to the program, friend. I shot about a year ago a 7-part series regarding self-defense. And I want to tell you right up front that some of this material is probably not appropriate for small children. And I ask you to use discernment to decide whether or not your kids should be seeing this. And you may not agree with every single thing that I say, but folks, this is some good food for thought, and it's anchored in contemporary news, history, and the scriptures. Your right to self-defense. Hope you enjoy the series. Welcome to the program, friend. On a cold winter night in 1973, I received a phone call from one of my junior high school friends that one of my closest friends in junior high school, Jeff Weiler, had been fatally shot to death in his living room with a .22 rifle by one of the neighbor kids while they were screwing around with guns. It changed my life, and I'm sure that you have had tragedies like that in your life that have changed yours also. I give that by way of background because I'm going to say some things today that are very serious, and I take firearms, their potential for danger, their potential for good, take it all very seriously. Recently, Piers Morgan had radio talk show host Alex Jones on his program, and it's making quite a buzz because Alex Jones throttled him. And as a result of the killings at the Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut, there is a lot of fresh debate about banning certain guns or forcing all Americans to register their guns, or that our right to keep and bear arms is sacrosanct. So we are dedicating this entire program, and probably a good portion of tomorrow's, to the thoughtful study of guns. I am going to hopefully catechize you, equip you, and give you the philosophical and theological weaponry to be able to defend the correct position. And let me tell you something. There is a correct position. There's one that is right, and there's one that's wrong. So to set this whole thing up, let me first play for you the clip of Alex Jones giving Piers Morgan a verbal pummeling.
Hey, wait a minute. I have FBI crime statistics that come out a year late, 2011. 20+% crime drop in the last 9 years. Real violent crime, because more guns means less crime. Britain took the guns 15, 16 years ago, tripling of your overall violent crime. True, we have a higher gun violence level, but overall muggings, stabbings, deaths, those men raped that woman in India to death with an iron rod 4 feet long. You can't ban the iron rods. The guns, the iron rods, Pierce, didn't do it. The tyrants did it. Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms. Doesn't matter how many lemmings you get out there on the street begging for them to have their guns taken. We will not relinquish them. Do you understand? And that's why you're going to fail, and the establishment knows no matter how much propaganda, the Republic will rise again when you attempt to take our guns.
Thank you, Alex Jones, for that very enthusiastic butt whooping of Piers Morgan. People will be talking about that clip for a long time to come. Now, why are we talking about this today? Well, there's several reasons. Number one, that exchange. And then by way of background, on July 20th, James Holmes walked into a movie theater where the new Batman movie was playing, Dark Knight Rises, and with an AR-15, a Remington 870, and a Glock, he proceeded to kill 12 innocent people and wounded 58 others. Then, December 14th, 2012, Adam Lanza, 20-year-old boy, goes into the Newton, Connecticut, Sandy Hook Elementary School and proceeded to kill 20 innocent children and 6 unarmed staff at the high school. Then, on January 4th, Paul Slater, a man with a violent history, broke into the home of Melinda Herman, Her husband was at work. She was at home with her 9-year-old twins, a little boy and girl. They scurried upstairs, one room after another, got into their attic hiding, and Mr. Slater hunted them down with a crowbar. And as he got to where they were, she was on the phone with her husband, and he said, "Remember what I've trained you, stay where you are, and wait." And then he walked in and was reaching down to do them God only knows what harm, and she emptied her .38 revolver into his face and his neck. No harm came to her, no harm came to her children, and he is on life support right now in a Georgia hospital. These 3 stories, and hundreds others like them, have an ending. They have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. And all of them involve firearms. In today's program, we're going to look at the history and what the scriptures have to say about self-defense. We're going to take a very long look at assault weapons. I am going to put assault weapons on my desk and let you look at them. And then we're going to talk about some problems and some solutions. I hope that you'll stay with me through the whole program. This is the Voice of Resistance. I'm Randall Terry.